Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, my name's Sanjot. I'm a local cinematographer here in the Toronto area, and I'm making kind of weekly vlogs now for content. If you didn't catch it last week, I had a pretty busy week. You could check out the video. It was a lot of planning, a lot of content creation, and also client shoot. I'm actually making some coffee right now. But this week, got my cups. This week, it might be a little bit of a slower week, to be honest, on what I'm looking to do. I think it's going to be more of client work editing, so the shoot that I did. And then also, give me a sec, I'm getting a phone call. So I have a shoot on Friday, and then also I'm actually going to be editing the shoot that I had on the weekend for that same client. This week I actually have to do something kind of cool where I'm making powder shake and trying to get it look all cinematic and stuff. So I'll show you all of that. Then I'm going to be filming today and tomorrow, and then also editing the project. And then, just doing some Instagram content stuff and seeing how that turns out. And I do have some planning done that I did for that, and I'll get into it and kind of my thought process. But anyways, that's kind of what this week is going to be. It should be a little bit slower than last week. Last week was pretty crazy, and I was feeling pretty tired. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll take you for the ride. Now, I'm going to make my coffee, so I'll be back. I just came back from the gym, gonna make a quick shake and then do a little bit of work. Like I mentioned, I have to film today a idea for an ad that I'm making for the client that I shot last week. Do a little bit of R&D in terms of how I want this idea to work, and it's basically shooting powder that's kind of sitting on the table. And I'm gonna use a massage gun actually to have the powder shake and have like a cinematic shot of my camera coming in with some dramatic lighting. That's the idea that I'm going for. Let's see if I can actually get it done and record it. I've never really done it, so we'll see how it goes. And hopefully it doesn't take too long. And then I'll probably go to start cutting up the video tonight, get the clips ready, and then hopefully tomorrow I can really dive into it, adding sound effects and doing all that stuff. And then I also planned out some videos, things I want to post for social next week, which I'll go over. But I'm going to make my shake. I'll show you that, do a little work, and then I got to go get my gear and film that part once it gets a little bit darker outside. So see you then. So we're going to be testing this shot basically. So the idea that I said was with the powder. So I have some powder here that I was able to get from the client. It's the same orange we used from the actual shoot, which is great. And that's what I'm going to use. I did lay down, show you here, kind of like a little bed sheet just to protect the table. And then if it falls over, and clean that up and see how that goes. In terms of how I'm actually going to be getting the idea of shaking the powder, I have a massage gun, so I'm just going to turn it on, and then hopefully either on the table itself or underneath or something, I'm going to try to have it where the powder shakes. So I want to test it out. Let's see how it goes. I'll show you how that turns out and what it looks like. And also don't mind my PJs. I am very comfortable now to do this shoot at home. So let's see how it goes. Alright, so it's not working exactly how I thought. I'm putting the massage gun kind of to the strongest setting that it can go to, and I'm putting it under the table right next to the powder. Not really shaking as much as I thought it was. I even tried the speaker use out, my little JBL speaker, to see if the bass would maybe make it work, but it didn't. I did notice though, if I do get close enough with the actual massage gun underneath the bed sheet and like really up close to the powder, then of course it's flying all over the place and kind of shaking. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do something along the lines of that. And then obviously with the shot I'm going for, it's going to be like a close-up anyways. So hopefully can't really tell this is in the way or there's a bed sheet underneath or anything like that, but let's see what it looks like. I'm gonna set up all the gear and start shooting. So after powder kind of spraying everywhere and all over, and you can kind of see this was taking some damage, I really got to clean this really well. Even the camera, honestly, but luckily I do have a little glass on the front of it that's kind of protecting the actual lens. I'm gonna have to clean this all up, but I think I got the shot. I was gonna stop, kind of thinking I might have not gotten anything. And I said, let me just keep playing around and trying some different things. So actually taking this above the sheet but closer to the actual powder without getting in the shot, that was kind of the tricky part, but it seemed like it worked, at least for the last one, where I was actually able to get some of the powder to fold in on itself. So it's kind of the idea that I wanted. I do have a lot of different shots. We'll see what I'll use for the final edit. I think I got it, so let's see how it turns out. And now it's time to clean up.
With a one-stop hardware shop. No hands-off, no third parties, no excuses. Because premium isn't outsourcing the hard parts. It's over there.
Alright, so I did some editing the past 2 days, kind of overnight a little bit, just getting my clips together for the commercial shoot, and then also yesterday actually doing a lot of sound design and editing, putting everything together for this actual shoot. Not the best thing, but I didn't pick the song beforehand, which is not good at all. But I was able to still get something that worked with the video, and just putting together all the sound effects and voiceover, all that was really had me doubting myself a little bit, to be honest, just in terms of making it work. Like I mentioned before in last week's episode, I don't know how I felt about the shoe, and some of the shots I can tell myself aren't kind of exactly what I wanted. I was having some self-doubts, honestly, in terms of kind of what I'm doing and if the work is good enough. But I think at the end of the day, I do have a first cut. It's on my phone, just a review for sound effects and volume mixing and things like that. I am pretty happy with what it's looking like. There is still some work to do on it in terms of color grading, and then again mixing all the audio to make sure it sounds right. But anyways, that is a lot. Today, I do have a shoot with that same client. This one's much simpler. It's more of a social reel, so it's not involving any of the big lights and anything like that. It's more just on the day of the shoot. Just shooting with the natural conditions that we're in. It's just for tire swaps, stuff like that. And then this weekend, just a bunch more editing and hanging out. So I'll take you on that shoot today. I'm actually going to be recording a reel for myself with this, so you'll probably see that as well. And we'll see how that goes. See you then.
Hit them with a foos roll, dog, they long gone. Got so many W's that look like a .com. Look how I popped off, been going non-stop. And to be frank, I'm red hot, you know that I got sauce. Keep your head up on a swivel, cause I'm coming for your spot. I see opportunity in places ain't nobody spot. Might just pull up to your city, yeah, I know all of the spots. All these cameras keep on flashing at me, now I'm seeing. Whoa, give me the space, I'm taking all of it. Stay on top, like it or not, baby, I'm dominant. Hot, 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 coming in hot, check the thermometers.
Alright, so that was a reel that I made. I'll be posting later this week on behind the scenes of shooting with the client. Like I said, it's super simple. It was just shooting kind of a tire change for the season because spring is finally coming here in Toronto and all the snow is melting, which is great, and I can kind of see outside, which is very nice. This week has been not crazy busy, like I mentioned, just some editing, a little bit of filming, and putting together the edit for the commercial shoot as well. That's off to the client for review, just waiting for some feedback, which I think is pretty good. Maybe a little bit of audio tweaks here and there, but I think we should have something finalized by this coming week. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see more of. Do you want to see more client work? Do you want to see more kind of the personal life? A little bit of mix of both, which I'm trying to do. And subscribe for more. I'm posting weekly, showing behind the scenes, kind of building in public, as people say, and doing the things they want to do and showcasing their life. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have an awesome rest of your day, the rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.